everyone, welcome to Nintendo Show, and we have a special presentation. I did not know I was going to do this until just a little while ago, and I said, why not go ahead and do a Nintendo Direct video, our predictions. I have a special guest. Tell him your name, brother.
My name's Luke.
No, I mean, well, your username, I mean, too. It's Metroid.
Metroid Fusion.
And if you haven't got a chance, he's on my channel, one of my subscribers, give him a sub. He's really awesome. He's new to the Wii U. He just got the Wii U about a week and a half ago, right? Or has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
And he traded his PlayStation 3 in for next-gen console, so that's kind of cool. And it beats paying $600 or $700 for a PlayStation 4. So, anyways, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to talk a little bit about the some of the predictions. I had read the list earlier today of some of the things that they may talk about. E3, the rumors were, first of all, with E3. The rumors had it, and I want to ask you what you think of this. Yoshi Wii, they said that some of the game updates, like Yoshi Wii U, is said to be in late 2013, early 14. I do agree that that will happen. Because they've already shown some of it already in the last video they did. Now, they may show stuff tomorrow. I don't know. They said basically they're going to do smaller videos to E3. So
I think they're gonna at least give a release date on the 101 because we haven't heard that yet.
I think
that they're gonna show more footage on some new stuff, and I reckon they might show a little teaser, maybe Wind Waker HD. Maybe?
Well, I think they may show some stuff tomorrow for the Zelda that's coming out, the HD one, the Wind Waker. Now, as far as them showing anything with the new Zelda game itself, the one that the big one, we'll talk about that in a second. That one's going to come up, but I don't know if they'll show anything with that Zelda tomorrow or not. Another thing is,
I reckon that'll be.
They said the games that will be shown on the E3 show floor this year will be 3D Mario, Mario Kart U, Pikmin 3, which Pikmin 3, that won't come out till August 4th, so we have a release date for it. Wonderful 101. There's a game called X, but I don't know what that is yet.
Xenoblade.
Oh, okay. And then Mario.
Direct where they did in January. They showed a bit of gameplay from it.
Oh, okay. I've heard of it. Now, information on rumored or unconfirmed games. Capcom supposedly is working on a Resident Evil remake from their back catalog. Now, that's possible.
I saw it, they do that.
They did that before with the GameCube. It's possible they may do that for the Wii U. In a way, I'll be honest with you, I really kind of hope they do. I would love to see Resident Evil 1 done in high definition. I mean, just blow it up, big time.
In full 3D as well, can you imagine that?
Well, I don't know if it'll be on the 3DS. If it is, I really hope so, because then it would be on 3DS and Wii U.
No, I don't mean in 3D. I mean 3D is in, like, you can turn the camera around and...
Oh, okay. Yeah? My thing is, I would love to see it in 3D on the 3DS as well. That would be kind of cool to see some of the stuff coming out of the screen. It says here, Nintendo wanting to continue Picross on Nintendo 3DS, which that's probably true. I mean, they've got it for Japan. A new Star Fox title. Now, I don't know about that one yet. Until I hear it from Nintendo's mouth, I'm really not gonna. I've heard that one for years, you know.
Star Fox keeps going around a lot though, don't it?
Yep. And then another one. Now this one is
Videos are doing it and.
Well, the thing that they've got written next is I really highly doubt it. It says here, Star Wars expected on Wii U, as Disney likes the Wii U so far. Now, the problem is EA has purchased the rights to Star Wars, so I don't see that ever happening.
We all know about EA.
And we'll talk more about EA in just a second, because we got some information on them, too. Another thing is like a new Animal Crossing, which that's probably accurate. I mean, they probably would have one for the Wii U. Nintendo. A Final Fantasy remake, possible. That's possible. They done it with the 3DS before with Final Fantasy 3, so it could be done. I really wish they could do Final Fantasy 7 on Wii U. I would be blown away by it. I would buy it. Because that was the only Final Fantasy. That was the only one that I wanted it anyways. Games that will use dual gamepad controllers. That is true because Nintendo has confirmed it. That they would have two controllers. Now, the new Zelda. Number one, it says new Legend of Zelda game is said to feature a return from past races like the Goruns and Zoras, plus a new additional species to encounter, and the game is venturing into more RPG-like territory like Skyrim, which I really kind of hope it is in a way. I would like to see some stuff similar. And they said it'll be bigger than the Skyrim game itself, the open world. Can you imagine?
What I heard that apparently, you know the Ocarina of Time, you played that, haven't you? You played the Ocarina of Time? I'm just, of course you have.
Yeah, they said the forest castle alone is bigger than the field of Hyrule.
Yeah, you know the Hyrule, the old dungeon is as big as that.
Can you imagine? That thing would be, oh my, that's going to take forever. They said it'll take many hours to complete it.
That's what you want though.
Yeah, and it would surely put a hurt on Sony, big time, and Xbox. Can you imagine? With that Zelda coming out, people will buy consoles just for Zelda. Then you have
It hasn't even started yet.
Now here's some things that might shock, that are pretty cool. They're going to have some new Wii U devices that will attach with the gamepad, which I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. They have a new Nintendo Wii U is expected by the end of 2014 with more internal storage. That one doesn't really affect me because I got an external hard drive right there, so I don't really...
I think that's a good move though. A lot of people probably put off because it's not that much bigger, right? You've got to go out and buy something else.
Well, a lot of people already have hard drives in their home, external hard drives in their home. That's why Nintendo did that, so people could just hook in any kind of hard drive they have, and bam, there you go. A new Nintendo 3DS revision is expected, but not within the next 2 years. So, I don't know about that one. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think they'll go any further than the XL. I think it'll stick there until they're ready to build a new handheld later on down the road.
Yeah, I think that's a bit far-fetched.
Oh, and it said that the new Wii U, the one with more hard drive, they don't know if Blu-ray will be included. I doubt it because everybody has a Blu-ray player now. I don't see the point of having it.
Nintendo's always stated that a console, not an entertainment system. Like, who doesn't have a Blu-ray player anyway?
Achievements may... they say they're going to bring some kind of achievement thing. That's right. New type of achievement thing, like Xbox but in PlayStation, but it'll be more different from what they've got. Which that would be kind of cool in itself, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
Nintendo working on trying to get more engine support by for Wii U, or supported by Wii U. That's possible.
I hope so.
Let's see. Nintendo are expected to show and highlight classic GameCube titles heading to the Virtual Console. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm really hoping for that. Can you imagine? I would play Resident Evil 4 on that sucker. I would have some fun with that. Online multiplayer for classic Virtual Console games isn't likely from Nintendo, but third parties will. So, we'll just have to wait and see what they do on that. Plans to release classic titles like Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii U eShop is likely at some point. Meaning they'll high definition it like they did with Monster Hunter 3.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then it says here, Retro Studios, the ones that did Metroid Prime. says here.
Like futuristic first-person shooter.
Yeah, that's gonna be Metroid. I really think it's Metroid, and they're supposedly working on a Donkey Kong track for Mario U, which that's pretty much. I'm sure that's true. Because now, before we get on any further with that, I want to see what this article said about the EA thing. Nothing EA does surprises me now. I'm going to read this to everybody, and you guys can get the information on this. Over the past few weeks, we've told you about EA dropping support for various titles for Wii U, including Madden and other games such as Crysis 3, Fuse, and Battlefield 4. EA initially stated this was due to all the games using the Frostbite 3 engine, and that EA would continue to have an unprecedented partnership with Nintendo. Today, the company confirms that it has no Wii U games in active development. EA Jeff Brown is quoting, "We have no games in development for the Wii U currently." So frankly, they're basically telling the Nintendo to screw themselves.
Okay, so what they're saying is it can't run Frostbite Engine 2, which is a blatant lie, because look at the PS3 and the 360. They're 7-year-old hardware, and all you've got to do is look at Need for Speed Most Wanted on the Wii U, and it's better than the PS3 and the Xbox 360 version.
That's right.
So it is next gen.
It says here also, Brown did not further elaborate on whether or not EA would resume development for Wii U games at a later time. Only 4 EA games have been released for the Wii U to date, which were 3 of them launch titles. They were Mass Effect 3, which it wasn't that great. I mean, it looked a little better, but and then their Madden NFL. I could care less about Madden. I don't play sports games anyway.
Less about Madden.
And then soccer. I could care less about the soccer crap. Now, Need for Speed Most Wanted. I might get that later on down the road, but I'm getting it used because I'm not giving EA my money. Period.
So I'm getting it used.
I'm gonna get it used, and then after that, I will not buy anything else from EA. Period. I don't care if they even release a Star Wars game. I will not purchase it because I've supported a full boycott against EA. So,
I do the same.
Hey guys, we're back. I decided to make this a 2-parter because, or maybe even 3, I'm not sure, because with this being a new channel, it will let me have so many minutes on this. But, I'm here with my friend, and we're talking about games coming possibly on, and what they're talking about for Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Let me turn this just a little bit. There we go. I thought I'd have a little London scene going on here because my friend is from England. Yeah! And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to have the second part here. So, anyways, like I said in the last part of the video, I think EA can just blow themselves. You know what I mean? I have no desire to buy anything else from EA. They can keep it because they're not worth 2 cents. It says here, Nintendo fans should remember Nintendo's 2011 E3 media conference when John Ricciello promised that EA would support Nintendo's new system. So
they said it was next gen.
Yes.
And they said they had loads of ideas for the controller, revolutionary and all blah blah blah. But as soon as Nintendo said they didn't want to do Origins, that was it. They didn't want to sign a contract with them. They wanted to own Nintendo. Like
all they did was pull another. All they did was try and pull another Sony, like Sony did when they tried to take over Nintendo. So, anyways, that's EA. Now, let's see what. My thing is, I wonder what exactly they're going to announce tomorrow. There's so many rumors. I really think they're going to talk about.
I wouldn't get too excited. I think it's just to show off what summer and spring and summer all things are coming.
Well, actually, let me tell you, I actually never underestimate these directs because I didn't think they were going to have much in the last one. And when they showed Zelda, that was like, fuck!
That's what I mean. They will show one thing to get you excited for June.
Well, there was actually a few other games that they announced too, like the 2 Zelda games that comes out on the 20th. Oh, I'm sorry, the 30th of this month they have for the 3DS. So for the eShop. So there's just so much stuff coming that I definitely will get to one of the Zelda games that they had on there because I'm not sure exactly how much it'll be, but it was a Zelda game I've never played, so I will definitely get it for the 3DS. But another thing I want to announce real quick that everybody's probably seen on my video is they did release some awesome virtual games today. Now I don't know what all they released in England. What did they release on your eShop?
They released everything. They released at yours as
pretty much the same thing.
Metroid, Mario Brothers 2, at discounted price as well, special offer sort of thing. I had Super Mario World, so I got Super Mario
2
Super
for
Mario
cheaper price.
On $49.
Isn't that cool? When I saw that, I was like, it was a good thing I bought the thing, man. Because, man, I would have been screwed. But what was really cool is I did not notice until, like I told y'all in the last video that I did earlier today, was that they released Super Metroid yesterday, and I didn't know that. So if you're going to download the Kirby game, I downloaded it today because today's the last day, I think, is what they said. But they got, like you said, Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Super Mario Bros. 2. And they also released this week the, they have a demo for the Lego Batman 2. I did not know about that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got that, I don't think we've got that.
Sometimes they release these demos and we don't even know anything about it till like it's already too late and it's hard for them to announce it. But it says here that Resident Evil Revelations and Lego Batman 2. So if you haven't downloaded either of those demos, I highly recommend you do. Let's see. It says here it's pretty much turning out to be a busy month for Nintendo, for Wii U and 3DS. I mean, you have all these people, these Sony fanboys. Now, no, don't get me wrong. There are some people, I have friends who have Sony products that are really good friends of mine. But you have the few nuts out there, and I mean nutty people. You know which one I'm talking about from yesterday. I don't even remember his name. He was bashing Wii U. He wrote on there and said it was a Fisher-Price toy. I was like, what is Vita then?
What the Vita?
Vita was like a total disaster. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a really cool piece of hardware, but there's no good games for it. And they haven't even sold 3 million of them.
Look, it's Sony. We talk about this is Nintendo. Nintendo's been in the gaming industry for how long? They knew what they're doing.
Now, they had an article earlier today that said that the iPad and the mobile gaming and stuff is going to destroy Nintendo and console gaming and all that stuff. This lunatic who wrote that. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo will be around. I think it'll outlast Sony. As far as mobile gaming is a fad, and in my opinion, it's a gimmick, you know? When you're playing games on a phone, that's meant for when you're going to take a dump. You know what I mean?
It's just boring.
Who in their right mind wants to play a video game with their finger? It's like, you might as well play with yourself. You know?
It's not my thing.
But I'm here to defend the Nintendo fans. Don't get me wrong, I have a Sony PlayStation 3 right here. I don't use it much. It's usually just for movies or it collects dust. I call it a paperweight, but don't get me wrong, I will play it from time to time. In fact, I had gotten the Star Trek game last week, and I took it back to GameStop today. It wasn't that great. I mean, it was okay. I mean, but it was like...
That's the thing. It's the same with all these games are so hyped, and they're not...
They give all this hype about it, and then they give all this hype, like Aliens. The Aliens had all this hype about how great it was going to be, and then
it was so bad it didn't come to the Wii U.
Well, I didn't even buy it. It was that bad I didn't even buy it. I was wanting to play it, too, when I saw it at E3. I wanted to play it so bad. I was like, finally, a good Alien game, and then it...
Just smoke and mirrors.
Well, I think I was trying to see if there's any other... Let me check one other website here. It's from an English website, but it's... sometimes has some different news from what they have. It's NintendoLife.com. Have you ever been there? They sometimes have. It says here that May 17th, it is covering, the Nintendo Direct's going to covering summer titles on Wii U and 3DS. It says here, set hype mode to stunned. I'm just hoping that they've got some really good stuff coming, because I really want to play it badly. Let's see. Another game that I'm really excited... there's so much controversy about that game called Shadow of the Eternals. It's supposed to be a sequel to... what was it called? Eternal Darkness, Seneca's Requiem. But it's called...
Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, Eternal Darkness. This is the sequel to Eternal Darkness. But it's called Shadow of the Eternals. Yep. It's the sequel. They're working on it now. And so... But they want... For you to download each episode, it's going to cost you about $20 per episode. It's like, who in the right mind wants to pay $20 for per episode? I said, I'm not paying that. I'm sorry. And they want like $1.5 million to... Yeah, I didn't even play the...
Eternal Darkness was... Nintendo was involved.
Yeah, it was with the GameCube, but I didn't play it because it was just too ungodly. I mean, they were bashing, and I go to church and everything, but they were bashing God, basically. It was pretty bad. I didn't even finish it. So I don't know if I'll purchase the Shadow of the Eternals or not. But, on another note, they have also, it says here that Two Tribes is working on the Tokitori 2 level editor, so you'll be able to build your own levels for the game. Tokitori 2 was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular. I mean, it was just a bird, and you're just doing these little jump things, and that's about it. It's for the eShop. I personally don't like it that well. It's not my favorite game. But other people out there might enjoy it, and if you do, that's cool. I'm just glad it came to the Wii U, you know? So people, the more games the Wii U gets, the better it's going to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But...
something for everyone.
I think that's about... Let me check one more thing here, and then we'll get off here off the let's see. Nintendo New World Report. Sometimes they do these special things. Let's see. Let's see, come on. This thing runs slow sometimes, I'm serious. But then I'm running so many things at one time.
Yeah.
Come on. Sometimes this website doesn't even work half the time. There we go. Oh, it says here, Nintendo Unleashed UK tour begins at this month's MCM Expo. How far do you live from London, though? That's kind of a distance, isn't it? How far do you live from downtown London, England?
Sorry?
How far do you live from London? Couple hours?
About 120 miles. It's about 2 hours away.
Well, you should think about going to this Comic-Con down there on May 24th to the 26th. They're going to have tons and tons of Wii U games that haven't come out yet. Go down there and
Wait, what Comic-Con in UK? Wow.
Yeah, it's going to take place...
I thought it was just American.
Nintendo released an upcoming software showcase in the UK, which will commence its nationwide tour at the MCM London Comic-Con Expo, which takes place in XL London from May 24th to the 26th. It says here, attendees at Expo will be able to try out unreleased first and third party games in addition to various catalog titles. That means you'll get to try the new levels on the Rayman Legends, Resident Evil Revelations, the DX Human Revolution, eShop downloads like Cloudberry Kingdom, and Coaster Cray Deluxe will be playable, and other games, including, let's see what it's called, The Wonderful 101, So if you go to that, you can film this stuff. Film it. They'll let you carry your camera and film this stuff, and you put it on your YouTube channel. Can you imagine?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Well, guys, I'm going to get off here, into our program here. But thanks for checking us out. And tomorrow, I will have our reaction to the Nintendo Direct. If you're available tomorrow, you said you got to do something tomorrow, right? You said you had an appointment.
Yeah, I've not done it, but I'll try.
If he's up to it tomorrow, I'll have him on with me, and we will see if our prediction. Oh, let's see your predictions real quick tomorrow. What will they show tomorrow? What games will they show tomorrow? Do you think?
Whoa, crazy stuff. I reckon they'll show 101 again, Pikmin 3 again, but they'll give proper release dates for 101. They might show Bayonetta 2 gameplay.
The Bayonetta 3, I don't think they'll show.
HD.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to show any Bayonetta just yet. I think they'll save that for E3 itself. You know what I mean? But then I've been wrong before, so I personally think they're going to show something with Zelda tomorrow, the new Zelda, the big one. But I could be wrong on that. I definitely think they'll show something at least with Mario Kart U and Super Smash Brothers. But then they may say Super Smash Brothers for also E3. Save the big hitters for the E3 meeting. So, but anyways, we're going to get off here, and we will see you tomorrow on the Nintendo Show.